What's good, everyone? I'm back for another one. I told you I was going to try to do more than one video today. All right, so this isn't more geared towards this isn't more geared towards the people that have been in the guns for a while. This is more towards the beginners. All right. However, of course, I still welcome the views. I still welcome y'all to watch my videos. If you don't know who I am yet, all right, that means you new. Go check out my old videos. Go check it out. All right, you're gonna like it. I'm Mark. Today's topic, though, well, not today's, this video's topic. I say that every damn video. Today's topic. This video's topic. All right. Excuse me. Is the top 5 beginner pistols. All right. And of course, this is my opinion. All right. Y'all don't have to agree. But I have good reasons why I feel these are the top 5. All right. So we're going to start with number 1. Excuse me, the Glock 17. All right. Now here's why. The first model Glock that Glock ever came out with, 17 rounds of 9mm, great capacity. It's a full size 9mm, so it's very easy to shoot. Uh, Glocks, as y'all know, are very easy to operate as well. So that's definitely top of the list because you got to think about it. All right, if you sit there and well, I mean, shit, I wish I had the Glock 17 with me. If you sit there and take a great look at it, all right, this is the gun that essentially revolutionized the world. All right, that is the truth of the matter. All right. As I mentioned before, 17 rounds of 9mm, 9x19. I have to clarify that because some of y'all are just hoes. You feel me? But overall, I would definitely recommend that as a starter gun. Now, keep in mind, these are all just in a order of 1 to 5. It's not number 1's best or number 5 is best. It's nothing like that. I think these are all amazing, all right, beginner guns. And I have my reasons why. Y'all may disagree. If you guys disagree, go ahead and comment it below, of course. But as I was saying, the Glock 17 overall would be a great starter pistol. All right. It's very easy to manage, very easy to control, very easy to work. It's pretty fun to shoot, in my opinion. I haven't heard anybody who's disagreed with me, but of course, I'm sure there are going to be some. So that would definitely be, number 1. Number 2, we're going to keep it on the Glock train for a second. Glock 19. Now, here's why. All right. Well, yes, the 17 is a full size 9x19mm. All right. So solid. All right. The Glock 19 is the compact version. All right. 15 rounds of 9mm or 9x19 or 9mm Parabellum, 9mm Luger, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. All right. Because some of y'all are just petty. All right. I'm pettier. All right. So the compact Glock 19. All right. is the most popular handgun in the world. That is just the truth of the matter. All right. I actually got bored because I didn't 100% know this. The only reason why I'm like, okay, yeah, I genuinely believe this is because I've looked up in the top 3 countries that, I know about that pertains to firearms, right? I looked up Germany, I looked up Russia, America. All right. And you know what I saw in all 3 of those countries? Some solid sales for Glocks. All right. Now, granted, that those three countries obviously don't make it the most popular handgun in the world. It's the fact that Glock became the standard, and the compact is the easiest to use for home defense and concealed carry. That is just the truth. All right. It is one of those all around guns. That is why I say it is a great, 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 great first time gun. All right. 15 rounds, as I mentioned before, very easy to shoot. There's not much of a recoil difference than the Glock 17. However, because the Glock 19 is a bit smaller, it just had like the smallest bit. I'll be honest with you, it's not even noticeable to me anymore. All right. Of recoil difference between the Glock 17 and the Glock 19. All right. So another great thing that I mentioned before, that I didn't mention before, that I was going to about the Glock 17, but also works with the Glock 19, is that Glocks are incredibly reliable. incredibly reliable. So unless you put some aftermarket part on there that doesn't work, it will feed like a machine. That is just the truth. All right. So number 3 is the Smith and Wesson SD9VE. All right. That's my baby. You know what I mean? Like, the reason why I recommend that, all right, it is basically in the same boat as a Glock 19. All right. I have never experienced any form of malfunction with my SD9VE. I have ran, I've never really counted. That's why I feel like when people say, oh, I've ran 1,250 rounds through this, I feel like they're just bullshitting. But I can definitely say I've ran at least 750, at least 750 rounds through the SD9VE, and it's very reliable. I haven't had a single malfunction in any way, shape, or form. 15 rounds of 9mm or 9x19, whatever you guys want to call it. So it's in the exact same boat as a Glock 19 in that exact way. All right, very reliable, 15 rounds of 9mm, compact gun, very easy to shoot, very easy to work. However, the aftermarket parts are not there for it. Now, do I recommend using aftermarket parts for your first gun ever? Not necessarily. You're getting your first gun because you want to be able to defend yourself. You know what I mean? It would definitely be better to not add aftermarket parts on there, unless you've at least tested them and they work reliably. Like the stick for my SD9V, Smith & Wesson doesn't make stick magazines for the SD9. I don't know if they make them at all, realistically. But they don't make them for the SD9V, all right? The only reason why I would trust that stick mag I have on it with my life is because I have tested it, I have tried it, it is reliable through and through. It has always worked for me without an issue, all right? So that is, overall, aftermarket parts are not the best to put on your first gun. But with the Smith & Wesson SD9V, the aftermarket parts are very, very limited. So if you're, getting that and you're like, oh yeah, I want to add something onto it, you can add a light, you can add a laser, a light laser combo. It's about it, you know what I mean? And maybe a stick mag, but there's really not much else you can do for the SD9VE. There's not a great aftermarket, for it. It's just not the truth. Excuse me, it is the truth. It's just not good. You know what I mean? Now going on to number 4. All right. Taurus G2C. You got with the standard 12 rounds of 9mm. All right. Now, this is the lowest I would go for capacity. And the main reason why is because I am a capacity guy. All right. And I'm not one of those excuse me, I'm not one of those dumbasses who think, oh yeah, well, capacity doesn't, it matters, but the caliber doesn't. No, I believe caliber matters too, but capacity is also a very important thing. All right. But the G2C is reliable as hell. It's very cheap. That's something actually I forgot to mention about the SD9VE. It is essentially a cheap Glock 19. Essentially, it is. They're selling now for around like $300 to $350. I got mine during I didn't buy it, but I got mine during the COVID era. No, wait, no, it wasn't the COVID. It was the late COVID era. You know what I mean? Like the price that I have, on the paperwork for it, because when I got it as a gift, I was given the original paperwork and everything, was like $450. So it was taxed, But long story short, all right, is that the G2C will run you about 250, 275, maybe if you're really getting taxed, 300. You know what I mean? And 12 rounds of 9mm, it does have a manual safety, because I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, well, the Glocks and the SD9V, they don't have a safety. Well, the Taurus G2C does have a manual safety. So that's cool for y'all, It is a very reliable gun. It will be better for concealed carry. However, it will work for home defense. I would like there to be a higher capacity. If you can get a G3 mag, those will work in there. But if not, I still could go to sleep knowing I have 12, if you throw one in the chamber, 13 rounds ready to go. You know what I mean? excuse me, and that's number 4. So I'm going to go through a quick review of the first 4 I've done. First, we got the Glock 17. Second, Glock 19. Third, Smith & Wesson SG9VE. Fourth, Taurus G2C. Number 5. This one is debatable. All right. And I have a good few reasons for why I would say this is a great, great beginner pistol. But the Ruger 5.7. Now, the biggest argument I'm probably going to hear for why not to use it as a beginner gun is that the ammo is ridiculously hard to find, and if someone does have it, it's expensive. It's expensive. You know how expensive the ammo has to be? It's making me want to hit my vape just thinking about it. Come on now. But the Ruger 5.7, the standard magazine, comes with 20 rounds. That is a great capacity. All right, the 5.7 by 28 millimeter cartridge is very low in recoil, and it's a fast moving round too. Now, granted, it doesn't have a lot of a punch. All right. However, I would say I could be mistaken on this. I actually, you know what? I wonder if it, if the power of it is similar to like 380 or something. I might go look into that. That's what I would think, because I know it's not. I know it doesn't have the stopping power of a 9mm. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit later. However, it has more of a punch than 22 LR. All right. Not to mention, with how low the recoil is, you will be able to get a lot of shots on target. All right. That is just the truth. It's a full size gun, though. All right. It has a manual safety. All right. So, once again, this is for y'all who love manual safeties. All right. The biggest thing, though, is that the ammo is expensive. That is just the truth. All right. I believe I saw a box of 20 rounds. And these were blue tips, though. All right. Now, I would not recommend using blue tip 5.7s for home defense or for any type of defense. Those are just made to penetrate more. But a box of 20 blue tip 5.7 by 28 millimeter cartridges were going for 40, I want to say at least 45 bucks. I believe it was like 47, 48, not including tax, but I'll just say 45. I'll round low just to be nice. It's expensive. It is expensive. All right. So you definitely need to, if you're going to get this, you better stock up on ammo and have a good store to get your ammo from that will do you a great deal. That's just the truth of the matter. That concludes this video, though. Those are the top 5 beginner pistols that I believe you should get. Once again, we'll do one more quick review. Glock 17, Glock 19, Smith & Wesson SD9VE, Taurus G2C, Ruger 5.7. All right, y'all may call it the Ruger 57, whatever. However, it's the Ruger pistol chambered in 5.7 by 28 millimeter. So if y'all have any comments below, anything you guys feel would be a better option than what I said, go ahead and comment it below, of course. Other than that, something I haven't said yet in this video, I'm sure y'all have been waiting for it. Make sure to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, go ahead and hit all right? And sit there and do this. If you're going to go buy a Ruger 5.7, you especially do this for all of us who aren't going to spend almost 50 bucks on a box of 20 rounds of ammo. You go ahead and check out the podcast channel. You check out Adam's channel. Everyone else is watching it do it as well, obviously, But, all right, I'm going to go ahead, of course, and sit there and tag both the channels in the description below, as I always do. Other than that, y'all stay safe, stay legal, stay dangerous. Y'all have a good one. Peace.